Hey there everyone, Lord Frigid here with another episode of Aether Raids Offense. Today we are back in Light Season, running Robin as the bonus unit. I had a pretty smooth Light Season overall, though I did have a couple surrenders on Saturday where I really wasn't thinking all that hard. It's a tale of two Lord Frigids, really. When I actually put in the effort to plan each move of my initial approach, you get the plays that appear in Aether Raids Offense. When I'm not planning, or even planning half-heartedly, I usually end up dying a horrible, painful death. Anyway, today's video will feature two of this week's maps. I've actually been thinking about scaling this back to two maps for a while. The series in the past followed the format of one easy or medium difficulty battle, one medium or hard difficulty battle, and then if I got a particularly challenging matchup, I'd stick it in as a bonus. I might be open to continuing to create a two-battle Aether Raids Offense video, and then basically a dump of the remaining battles in a separate video. These battles would not have a map analysis segment, and may or may not have battle commentary. Please do let me know if that's of interest to you. And with that, let's go ahead and get into today's battles. The first map for today is a box-style setup. There's a small rally element with Sothis, which I expect is just to increase the enemy's options for attackers that try to bait on the right-hand side. The real difficulty comes from the use of Kempf, whose Venom Edge's counterattack prevention effect can be difficult to deal with, and Legendary Chrom, who is just overall a really annoying unit. That being said, it's not hard to neutralize both of these threats. Notice how the space below, or to the left of, the Panic Manor can be used to pick off Kempf. Then, you can use a Refresh to get your attracker to safety, and place someone in front of Legendary Chrom, preventing him from moving. Most red tanks should be able to pull this off pretty easily, but make sure that you can clean up the Chrom later. Another option is to isolate the Chrom, then initiate by breaking the Panic Manor and placing a unit here, at the edge of Python's range. Make sure to place your units in such a way as to get Kempf to go to the right, to receive Xander's Refresh. Because of the isolation, Chrom won't be able to use to change fate and get to your unit after Kempf attacks, and nobody else can reach the space, rendering the Venom Edge's counterattack prevention ineffective. This map is actually a rematch. I saw the well-invested +10 Python, and I figured it would be a pretty interesting challenge, rather. And yeah, it delivers pretty well, I suppose, with the cancerous Legendary Chrom, and it's always interesting to play around effects like Flash and Venom Edge. So let's go ahead and break some stuff. I do want to have air in position to take out the Panic Manor on turn 2. Unfortunately, that Panic Manor does affect Celica, so I will want to be getting rid of it. Just have her break that now. Give her a quick refresh from Peony. And actually, what I want to do is reposition Peony out with Celica, which allows me to move air into a spot that she can actually access the Bolt Trap. I'll be having her test that on the next turn. So I can go ahead and do that now. And while she's there, I might as well break the Golden Deer flag. And then I need to focus on getting into position for my initiation. Now, I want... what do I want to do here? I want Leila... Yeah, you can go ahead and reposition there. And then Celica can go over to the right edge. And then... I think I want to do this and then move Robin over here. That should set me up pretty well. Leila's going to be able to move over to the space 2 spots below the Bright Shrine on the next turn. That's where she's going to want to be to kick things off. Then I'm going to get Celica into Leila's old spot, and then I need Robin over on the right edge. So I think that's actually move air, and then refresh air, which allows Robin to warp to her. That's good, and then I can put air over here. Perfect. So I'm going to be kicking things off by attacking Chrom with Leila, but first I need to triple check this matchup.
As you say.
Okay, good, perfect. I can actually smite Celica over here. That's fine.
Right.
She can take out the Chrom. Looks like she doesn't even need the Moonbow, sucker. Sorry, I'm not really a huge fan of Legendary Chrom.
No escape.
He's just kind of annoying to deal with. But Leila is fortunately able to take him out. Then I can now refresh her and then take out Kempf. Although actually maybe I don't want to do that. My plan was to reposition Leila to safety, but since she's going to be swapping with Celica, there's no space to reposition her from. I mismanaged that. I'm going to need to take some thinking time here. Hold on. When you join the Duma Faithful, you will be granted power beyond your wildest dreams. All it takes to sign up is your soul. What do you have to lose? Your life? Huh. There is no greater purpose in life than service to Duma. Your dreams? those weren't going to come true anyway. Your free will. The government was going to get that sooner or later. Become a member today. You have no idea how long I've been waiting to do a thinking time session with the Celica raiding party. Anyway, the solution here is actually to just have Leila go ahead and attack him anyway.
Yes.
Xander, turns out, hits like a wet freaking noodle. So even Leila, who actually takes damage from wet freaking noodles, is going to be able to take a round of combat with him, and then I can actually just move Air over to the right edge of the map so she can take the Aether Amphore on the next turn. My saving grace is Sothis' rally. She's going to rally Yoon. Okay, I wasn't sure if it was going to be Yoon or Xander, because she cannot deal at least 5 damage to Celica.
Keep looking.
So Leila takes a 24, kind of hurts, but it's alright. She's able to take Xander out after that. And then Yoon is obviously not going to be doing anything of note to Celica, which leaves me able to grab the Amphore and then do a little bit of cleanup on Sothis. I think for the Amphore, I'll go ahead and just smite Air up 2 spaces. She can grab that. And then I think I'll allow Leila to get the finishing attack on to Sothis. She's done so much work this map, I feel she deserves it. Let's go ahead and optimize her damage, even though I really don't need to at all.
For my lord!
The second map is a space oppression setup using powerful cavalry units to limit the area the attacker can work with. It does have a couple structural weaknesses in these 2 spaces. Both of these locations are great spots to place a strong 2-range tank to absorb hits from the ranged foes without needing to worry about Eliwood. Another option is to employ AI manipulation. The AI chooses targets by first evaluating chase priority, damage dealt minus 5 times the number of actions it takes to reach the target. By tucking away units on the left-hand side, you may be able to kick things off by baiting Louise, and get both Eliwood and Bramimond to want to move straight down. Since Eliwood moves first, he blocks Bramimond. Then, when Bramimond moves straight down, he is forced to receive the refresh, but he is in no position to do anything with it. To finish off the map analysis segment, here's a quick demonstration.
I'll do it. As you say, with utter certainty. It will be done.
I'm going to go ahead and send in the Jedah raiding party for this battle. There is a bit of space on the left-hand side that isn't being pressured very well, so I'm going to take full advantage of that. Let me go ahead and kick things off by having Air break the Panic Manor, then refreshing her with Azura. And instead of doing a reposition operation with Air, I'm actually going to move on and break the Face Statue, and then have Peony refresh Air a second time. From there, Jedah will get Azura to safety, and Air will get Peony to safety, and Robin can just kind of chill out over here. Next, I need to do one more turn of shuffling. I need to move Azura over to the corner, then have Jedah wait and get refreshed by Peony. That will ensure that Jedah receives the Bright Shrine penalties at the beginning of the enemy phase. And the reason that's important is that I need to have Azura take out Eliwood here on turn 3. So actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and have Azura repositioned up here. She can take him right out with the power of the Flower of Joy bonuses provided by Peony. She does need to have her speed unpenalized by that Bright Shrine so she can get the follow-up attack. Then I can have Jedah move. That'll actually shake off the penalties, refresh her so she can take down the Bramimond. Unfortunately, that means she's going to be taking Bright Shrine penalties next turn as well, so that shouldn't really be too much of an issue. She can go ahead and take on the Louise. Unfortunately, I was running the numbers and it didn't look like Azura was able to pull that feat off. And then I can have Azura refresh Jedah for one last attack into the Ursula. She will be getting attacked by Eldian, but that's, as you can see, that's not going to be an issue. Sorry. And obviously the Yoon is not going to be doing much of anything to her either. So enemy phase rolls around. Eldigan should attack first. Yes, he does. That's going to full charge his special. I think that's a bonfire. Hard to imagine that he would be running in much of anything else. Maybe Luna, I don't know. And then Yoon's going to go down to a singular 46. I guess she has an impact skill. I wasn't really paying attention, to be perfectly honest. So he's got his full bonfire, and Jedah can actually take that. Huh, that's interesting. So I'm actually free to pick up the Aether Amphora here. And then I can reposition Peony up so I can take a look at this Eldian matchup. Okay, she's in KO. Let's see. So I think what I can do is I can have Robin break this Bright Shrine now. And then just wait, because my units, I mean, he's not going to go after Robin because she'd totally kill him. But neither Azura nor Jedah are going to be able to land the KO. Although actually, you know what? Crud. I could have Gale Force through him. Azura Gale Forces through him, refreshes Robin, Robin takes the fountain, and then Peony finishes the job. Oh well, I guess it's really just a minor optimization since it doesn't really affect the outcome of the match. Just something to keep in mind for next time. Oh well. And that is it. I hope you all enjoyed this episode of Aether Raids Offense. Next week we will soldier forth into Astra Season, where I will probably be running Zane or Tiki as my bonus unit. I haven't quite decided yet. I'm leaning towards Zane though. If he does end up needing to fight, I think it would be entertaining to do things like give him Duo Idun's attack and defenses with Winter Sothis' speed. Hopefully, I will see you all in a week for another Aether Raids Offense video covering that experience. That's all I have for this video, so as always, thanks for watching, and I will catch you next time.